What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy Mike Macklin, aka Money Mike, the financial Thanos, because I'm snapping my fingers and I'm turning your financial problems to dust. Hey, I want to welcome you to my page. I welcome you to my channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hey, listen, if this is your first time tuning in, I want to welcome you to my channel. And I ask that you hit the subscribe button and also hit the post notification bell so that you know exactly when I drop videos. And I got to tell you, I'm dropping these things at least 4 times a week, so you definitely want to tune in. Now, the subject of my videos is normally personal financial different topics. I am a personal financial coach. I teach a very simple 5-step strategy that will help you achieve personal financial success. Now, if you'd like to learn more about that later in the in this show here, I'm going to actually put that link up there so that you can check that out. But for right now, I want to get right into what's going down. Now, every Tuesday and Thursday, what I do is I basically show you some of the videos that I'm looking at to gain more knowledge in areas of investing, real estate, banking, basically all things money. So today is no different. Today we're going to check out a short video talking about how to become a real estate investor with no money. Now, this is important because I wanted to show people that some of the common mistakes of why people don't get into real estate or investing in general is they say, well, I need money. I need money. It takes money to make money. Well, what it takes is a skill set to make money. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys this video. I haven't watched it, so I don't know exactly what's going to be talked about. But again, I like to let you guys look at what I look at. And this is how I gather my information a lot of times. So without further ado, let's get into this thing. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that thumbs up button for me. I really would appreciate it. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 ways to get into real estate investing with no money. Guys, I have 25 years of real estate investing experience. I also have 25 years as a commercial real estate lender. So I know both sides of the coin. Today, these 5 ways that I'm about to share with you, in my experience, are the 5 best ways that you can get started investing in real estate without any money out of your pocket. Well, all right, let's dive in to the video. The first way that you can invest in real estate without having any money is through real estate partnerships.
Okay.
Real estate partnerships are a very effective way to be able to make money in real estate without you actually having any capital. The way it would work is you would join a real estate investing group or real estate investing networking group. And in those groups, you would be the guy who would bring the hustle and the grind, and you would partner with someone who would actually have the capital, someone who enjoys the benefits of owning real estate investment properties, but are not actually interested in going out and grinding and doing the day-to-day in order to find those properties. That's where you would come in. And normally, you would get a 70-30 split. The investor with the money would get 70% of the profits. You, with the sweat equity, would get about 30% of the profit. I think that's a great way for someone who has the hustle and the grind, but don't necessarily to have the capital to be able to get into real estate investing. You do 2 or 3 of those deals, and then you will start developing a basket of money that you then will be able to go out on your own and build your own real estate investing business. Number 2, real estate wholesaling.
Mm-hmm.
Again, guys, with my 25 years of commercial real estate lending experience, I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of real estate wholesalers. And one of the ways you can make money in real estate is through wholesaling real estate. Now, you got to hustle. You got to grind. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, you can make some money. How does real estate wholesaling work? Well, what would happen is, as you're out there looking for deals, you'll run across value add deals. Deals that you can buy at wholesale because there may be some issues with the property. There may be some fix up that needs to be done. Maybe it's in a declining area of town. There are many reasons why real estate may fall into a wholesale situation. But when you find that opportunity, what you would do is you would go under contract with the owner of that particular piece of property. But when you sign that contract, you want to make sure it has a clause in it that will allow you to assign the contract. So once you sign the contract and it's assignable, then you will be on the hunt for someone to assign that contract to. Now, if you're a really good real estate wholesaler, you're going to have a portfolio of investors who like to buy real estate that fit this particular category. But if you're brand new, you may not have that portfolio of existing investors to pull from. So back to that grind and hustle. You'll have to get out and make it happen that way. One of the ways you can help yourself out when you first start in real estate wholesaling is find you someone in your area who has done very well at real estate wholesaling. Have that person kind of teach you the ropes. And what you can do for that person is, on your first couple of deals, you can pay them a part of your assignment money that you make on assigning that contract to someone that's going to actually execute and buy the property. But real estate wholesaling is a great way for you to get yourself into real estate investing without any money. The third way you can get into real estate investing without having any money is through lease with an option to buy. So lease with the option to buy is you would simply find a motivated seller. And you would go to that seller and say, hey, let me lease this property from you for a specific amount of time. And at the end of that time period, I will purchase this property from you at a specified price. And then what you would do, once you enter into that contract with the seller, you would then go find you a tenant who wants to buy a piece of real estate at some point in the future. And they're called tenant buyers. So you would put that tenant buyer into that property. Now, you and the seller have already agreed on your lease terms. So for instance, if you and the seller have an agreement that you will lease that property for 2 years at $1,400 a month, and then at the end of that 2 years, you will buy the property for $100,000. That's your terms. So then you would go out and find a tenant buyer. You would then enter an agreement with that tenant buyer that, look, I'm going to charge you $1,600 in rent per month for 2 years, and then I'm going to sell this property to you at $125,000. On top of that, the tenant buyer, you're going to also take an option deposit from them. And all that is that's good faith money that they're going to make that transaction happen in that 24 months. But the way you make money in that scenario is, one, you're paying $1,400 a month to the seller for rent, but you're collecting $1,600 from your tenant buyer. Your contract says in 24 months you're going to buy the property for $100,000, but you have a tenant buyer that's going to buy it from you for $125,000. So you make money on the 24 months that you hold the property from the rental income, plus the spread between what you pay the seller and what your tenant buyer pays you. And then obviously you're going to make $25,000 on the sale of the property when the actual tenant buys the property in 24 months. Number 4, hard money loans. Now guys, since I've been in the commercial real estate lending arena for 25 years, I know a little something about hard money loans. It's a great way to borrow money short term at 100% financing and be able to purchase that property and within 12 to 18 to 24 months either sell the property or refinance it and pay off the hard money loan.
Mm-hmm.
See, hard money loans are going to have high interest rates and they're going to have short terms. So you're going to have to be comfortable with that. But I think it's an excellent way for someone brand new, or not even necessarily brand new, but just someone that doesn't have the cash and they want to buy a property that they got a great deal on. Now, most hard money lenders are going to want to stick to that 60 to 65% loan to value. So you're going to have to really do your hustle and grind in order to find a property that maybe you can buy at 50% of what the market value is. And then obviously you can go to a hard money lender and that's why they would do the loan for you. They're not concerned about your credit. They're not concerned about your income. Only thing they're concerned about is what is the value of the property relative to their loan amount. So they like to be in that 60, 65 or less loan to value scenario in order for it to make sense to them. And again, going to be higher rates, going to be points, and it's going to be a short turnaround on that property from a term standpoint. But as long as you're comfortable with that, it's a great opportunity for you to make money. Number 5, seller financing. That's right. That's a great way for someone with no money to get into real estate investing. And how the seller financing would work is, again, you'd be on your hustle and grind. You'd be out there turning over every rock, shaking every bush, looking for a great deal, and you come across a motivated seller. And then you can ask that seller to provide you with 100% financing for a 2-year period. Now, why would that seller agree to that? Well, number one, that seller may have landlord fatigue. They may be ready to get out of this property. Maybe they've had it for 20 years and they're just ready to go. And as an incentive for them to give you 100% financing, same thing. You're going to pay them what the market says that property is worth. That's the incentive. So there you go, guys. You got 5 ways you can get into real estate investing without having money. So
All right. Another good one. Hey, I've been watching this guy for a little bit on different subjects. The reason I picked this video today is because I'm recently getting started into real estate investing myself, and I was actually looking for some ways to get money for a rehab. I did purchase a duplex out here in Petersburg, Virginia, and I'm getting ready to close on that next week. Now, the part of it is I have to renovate that, so I wanted to look for some options to get my hands on that money. So, just recapping on some of these strategies here. The first one, obviously, is to basically get yourself some partners. That's where you bring the skill set, you maybe bring the deals, and the partner brings the money. That's how, hey, look, you don't have any money, but you got the skill set. So now money comes with that skill set. Number 2 is the wholesale. Wholesaling is a relatively, it's not new. It's been out there for a while. Different people have different feelings about it, mixed emotions about it. But essentially, you're not buying the house. And this is what allows you to basically do this without a license. Because technically, for you to purchase a home, you have to have a real estate agent. Or, because you can't do deals, that way without being a real estate agent. But because you're not selling the home, instead you're selling the contract or the ownership interest, you're able to do that. And what you basically do is get the home for a lower price, sell it to somebody, sell the contract, to somebody for a higher price, and you make the profit. That way you didn't spend any money. You just spent a little bit of time getting out there finding who needed to sell their home. You got it done. Okay, the next one, I believe he said, was a lease option. Lease option is a great way to make money in 3 ways. And the greatest thing about it is, again, you don't use your money. You could raise the rent that you agreed to pay the landlord to make yourself some monthly profit. The second way is you sell the home for more than what the landlord is going to sell it to you for. Now you're making some upfront cash as well. And finally, by getting a deposit from the potential buyer, now you've got a third income there up front. So that is an absolutely really cool way to get yourself some real estate. Number 4 is the one I kind of lean towards, the hard money loan. And the reason it is because it's higher interest. However, they don't look at your credit, they don't look at your income, things like that. So as long as you have a decent deal, as long as you have a home where the after repair value, or basically the value of the home in good condition, is at least 65% of the loan, then I mean you at least enough to where you can get 65% and get what you need, then that's a great way to do it. And finally, he talked about seller financing. Seller financing was the last one, where basically you're getting the seller to basically offer you a rate. So the seller's giving you the money, or basically, essentially the seller is going to give you the money, or let you get the place, and then you kind of work out a term to pay that person back. So great information, great way for somebody. If you got the hustle, you can get out there and make it happen for yourself. So there's always a way, and that's the lesson I got from this video, and that's the lesson I try to impart on people anyway. There's always a way to do something. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit more work, sometimes it's going to take a different skill set, but hey, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to learn, great things can happen. Hey, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, I love you. God loves you. He smiles when he sees you, and he sees you all the time, so he's always smiling. So why aren't we? Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. As promised, I wanted to let you know, hey, if you want to learn personal financial strategies with me, I want you to go to my website, www.moneymike313.com. That should pop up on the screen here in a second. Go to that link and you can book yourself an absolutely free 30-minute financial consultation with me. I'll put you in front of these strategies. And if you'd like to work with me, by all means, I will be more than happy to help you. But hey, that's my time. This has been Money Mike with another great video reaction. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Until next time, I'll see you all. Take care of yourselves. Gone.